all right, boys. Today we're doing something a little special. We're taking a look at valachis' Manchild Tier List series. He's done a lot of these, and I would be honored to one day be featured on such a tier list, but have not as of yet been done so. Yes, my grammar is spectacular. But we're going to take a quick look at this today. I was bored. We'll see how long this goes. Probably not very long. Probably just going to take a look at some of these tier lists and then call it a day. I might do another stream after the fact, but again, we shall see. We shall see, boys. We shall see. But let's dive in because without further ado, I give you valachis' Manchild Tier List. I expect this to be really cringe and bad. However, it started when he had the original name. This is the Perpetuating Party of Patrick, which granted wasn't his original name. He actually has gone by like several before that. But here we go. Let's just hop in. Let's just jump right into it. You know, just have a good time. We gonna have a good time tonight. It's all right. I keep saying I'm gonna jump in, you know, and then I haven't yet. So that's pretty cool. Because I want to pull up the chat on my phone. Hold on. Go back. Should get a second monitor one of these days. But you know, doing a valachi video, it made me realize I wanted to do another valachi stream. So here we are. The chat on my phone. Hold on. There we go. Surprised he himself isn't on this tier list, right? All right, here we go.
Hello guys, this is the Perpetuating Party of Patrick, and today I decided to do another tier list.
He just keeps laughing at himself. He hasn't even made a joke yet.
List, and today I decided to do an interesting one.
Okay.
Today we are going to be doing the Manchild tier list.
Okay,
now,
here we go.
This one I actually made myself, and
yeah, you sure did, and it's not very good.
I figured it'd be kind of funny.
I've actually committed of his videos back when I actually liked Malachi or Valerie. Like, you mean you commented on it? Perpetuating Party of Patrick was peak Malachi. I mean, this is when he started to spiral down. Let's see what comments we got. Let's take a look at his comments. Why the fuck not? The only individual I genuinely like is Filippo's. I can handle your opinion on him. Everyone else... You guys know about the Filippo's drama? That was like a big thing back in the day with valachi.
Ranking notorious Manchilds and ranking them based on how
the plural of Manchild is manchildren, valachi. Just a grammar lesson.
Of
what's up, Andy?
They are pretty much. Now, here are the tiers that I came up with. We have cream of the crop, basically just.
Oh yeah, the cream of the crop.
Just peak Manchild. Waste of oxygen, basically.
See, these tiers, they don't tell me anything about their actual ranking. Does cream of the crop mean they're a better person or a worse person? Like, is being a higher tier Manchild good or bad? Since they're cream of the crop, does that mean they're just entertaining? Or does it mean they're a piece of shit? Again, when people do tier lists, I hate it when they do, like, names for the tiers, and then they don't really make any sense. And they don't show any gauge of progression.
Your dad really should have pulled out, or he should have wore a condom.
Okay, so cream of the crop is worst. Okay, now I know.
Basically just starts whining like a little bitch when someone calls them out, pretty much. I guess if you put there. Doesn't care about others, just pretty much just also doesn't take responsibility. I think that's a decent also qualification. And fictional, and this one I made because of one specific one, and yeah, some of these people,
Okay, let's see. He's got Ted Cruz. He's got, is that AJW? If so, I don't know. I don't know how he could rightfully call him a man-child, other than the fact that he disagrees with him. AJW is great. Bubble Bass, Chris Chan, J Station. Is that Filippo's? One of these is Filippo's. I think this one's Filippo's. Dan Sobel, Trump, Jake Paul. Don't know who that one is, actually. I probably should. I've probably seen this guy before. Is that wait, is that Richard Spencer? I don't know.
Well, my audience may know about, but
I guess we'll see as he gets into it, right?
We got some random people, but yeah, let's start off with this fellow over here, Ted Cruz.
Dude, Ted Cruz is the Zodiac killer?
Yeah, he left his fucking state out to pretty much fucking freeze to death, and...
I always think it's funny when people get mad at that one. Like, it was a little bit weird optically when he went on vacation when Florida was going through that, like... First off, what? Or not Florida, I'm so stupid. Texas was going through that ice stuff, like shit was freezing. But, like, nobody was freezing to death. What a horrible exaggeration. But like, hearing about it, you hear a lot of people in Texas, like, saying how they closed everything down because of icy roads and shit, and it's like... We never close shit down in Utah for that. Like, are people there just pussies in other states when they don't get snow that they freak out at the littlest bit? But I never really cared about that. Like, Ted Cruz is just kind of a generic Republican. There's some things he said that I've obviously liked, and there's been plenty of things he said that I've disliked, because he's, again, kind of generic Republican.
Took a trip to fucking Mexico because of it. You're like, oh, I may be the governor of this state, but I don't have to check their...
Well, what is he, like, so he went on vacation, like, what is he supposed to do about the weather? Do you expect him to, like, fire up a weather machine and, like, heat up the atmosphere or something?
Well-being or anything, but, yeah, not as much of a man-child as some of the other people, but, yeah, I'd say doesn't care about others.
Again, see, how is this, like... How is this doesn't, like, because these things wouldn't be mutually exclusive, right? So again, I hate when they name them like this, because there's no progression in the tiers.
This is a good tier for him. Actual Justice Warrior, this guy's a special.
AJW is great. He does really good videos. I don't agree with everything he says, but, like, I like a lot. I do agree with a lot of what he says. He does breakdowns of, like, crime and stuff like that. Very good, right-wing commentary channel. I quite enjoy him.
One, let's just say, whenever someone makes a fucking video on him, or at least from what I've seen, when someone makes a video on him, he'll legit basically, try to call them, and he's like, how dare you criticize me for this?
He does responses to videos when people do videos on him, so does everybody. So do you, Malachi, except for with me, because you're scared of me. But, no, there's nothing wrong with him doing response videos to videos about him. I don't know how that makes him a man-child. Are you just retarded?
And other shit, and, for some reason, some people praise this guy as a fucking god, but I don't understand.
He's really good. He makes really good breakdowns. He understands a lot of law, and he does really good in debates.
Understand it, because I think he's a fucking retard. But,
well, of course you do, because you're a generic leftist.
I think can't take criticism would be a good tier for this guy.
Did he make these tiers for individual people? Like, did he only make them with these ridiculously specific names because of very specific criticisms he has for each one?
But
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Richard Spencer, getting a closer look at it.
Yeah, okay, here's why I added the fictional tier list, because, we have Bubble Bass. Now, Bubble Bass is kind of like the godfather of all man-childs.
What? You're saying that man-children didn't exist before? And again, the plural is man-children. But you're saying man-children didn't exist before Bubble Bass? Because you're just factually wrong if that's what you're saying.
And, yeah, he is fictional, so he's not a real person.
Hell, we're talking fictional man-children. Fucking comic book guys existed way longer than Bubble Bass.
So there's the benefit of that, but, yeah, he's also quite a good meme, but yes, he is quite the man-child. I mean, he literally lives in his mom's basement, but yeah, okay, here's the second godfather of man-childs. We have Christian Weston Chandler, or better known as Chris Chan.
I wonder if he's going to call Chris Chan a he or a she. I assume he's going to call him a he, because this is before he started being a tranny. So I bet you he's going to be a hypocrite about it and not call Chris Chan by his preferred pronouns.
Yeah, this guy is definitely something. Well, it's technically a she now, or they're technically a she now, but, yeah, it still really doesn't change anything. This person...
Okay, so let's see what he says.
Fucking, pepper sprayed a GameStop employee because Sonnet's arms were blue, and,
yeah, he sure did.
He's also homophobic and pretty racist, so...
Dude, no. The problem is he stopped being like that. When he was saying homophobic shit, he was actually funny. Old school Chris Chan was great.
That, but, yeah, I think he deserves the top tier cream of the crop, but, yeah, okay, J Station.
J Station, I don't know if you guys remember J Station. He's pretty irrelevant now, but he used to do those, like, 3 a.m. deep web videos and shit. He's not very good. And, like, he faked his girlfriend's death for clout, and it was, like, this whole big thing, and it was really stupid.
Yeah, J Station is quite the man-child, definitely. He literally faked his girlfriend's death for views, and also just fucking steps on the fucking graves of people, also for views. And
here's the thing, right? It can be distasteful, but I don't care. Like, when people say, oh, have respect for the dead, nobody actually believes that. You hold it up under scrutiny, nobody actually believes it. Because when you say, oh, respect for the dead, okay, where's your respect for Hitler? He's dead. See what I mean? Nobody respects the dead. So, just the blanket statement of that. Like I said, it's distasteful, and J Station, he did do a lot of, like, he would do shit, like, immediately after someone died, like the XXX Tentacion, or whatever the fuck his name was. He did, like, that seance thing with him. But again, no one actually respects the dead when you hold it up under scrutiny. It's just not a true thing.
And lights, and he's also just a douchebag, and
I agree.
Yeah,
that whole episode, they were just going on and on about how a show can't come back after 10 years, and how could it be canceled by that many fucking networks and things.
Any good, though?
Yeah, it's okay.
Alright. Alright, yeah, sorry about that.
He also did those fucking 3 a.m.
Looking back, a lot of people on Valerie's Manchild Tier List are low-hanging fruit. I mean, yeah, and some of them I just don't get how he could rightfully call them man-children, other than the fact that he disagrees with them politically. Because AJW, it makes no sense. And then Ted Cruz, again, I wouldn't call him a man-child. I'd call him generic Republican, sure. And like I said, I agree with some of what he says, but not everything, because again, he's generic Republican. J Station, I will say, is a man-child. I'll give him that one. And Chris Chan, obviously. And I guess Bubble Bass, sure, but like, whatever.
But I think Waste of Oxygen would be a good tier for him. Okay, now, it's maybe the man-child tier list, but this guy, it doesn't matter what age he is, he's still pretty huge. One we have, Sir Filipos Zinghai.
Yeah, so Filipos, like I said, Malachi had a ton of drama with this guy back in the day. And he criticized Filipos for something that he himself did, but we'll see how it goes.
Filipos, but, yeah, he is quite a man-child, as you can tell by my constant, by the pretty decent or a pretty big amount of videos I've made on him. He cannot take criticism. He's used his fucking grandparents' death to evade criticism. He also can't handle when people don't like him. But
don't all of those, like, other than the grandparents thing, doesn't a lot of that sound like Valachi himself?
Yeah, I don't think he's as much of a man-child as some of the other people here, but yeah, he definitely can't take criticism, so yeah, there's that. D'Anthony Soboltano.
Okay, so he didn't tell the whole thing. With Filipos, one of the things that he would always criticize Filipos for is, like, threatening suicide, right? And he gave him shit about it and constantly, like, pushed on him even after Filipos said that. Malachi threatened suicide at least once to me when I made a video sympathizing with him. All the times I was talking shit, nothing. But the second I try to sympathize with him, this fucking man-child tries to say that I had crossed the line because I was being nice to him, you know? So, he literally did the thing he always criticized Filipos for, which was threaten to off himself. Which, fucking low blow, dude. What a piece of shit you are, Malachi. You are a fucking disgusting human being.
Or Dan Sobel, but, yeah, he's probably one of the worst of these types of people.
So this Dan Sobel guy I hear about all the time from these, like, awful, like, autistic media collection channels, you know, like Malachi, like the Cucumber Clan. I don't really know a whole lot about Dan Sobel, but I don't really care because he's just a random small YouTube channel that all of these fucking autismos seem to have a problem with.
Yeah, this guy is just a fucking douchebag man-child. Yeah, he's done multiple things, like tell minors to shove middle fingers at their private parts, shot into his camera a lot, and, he also wears his fucking pajamas all the time, so, yeah.
One of those notice that he got less and less severe with each of those things he said. That's a weird way to do it, but okay.
Yeah, I think that's
there's no build-up there.
Pretty man-childish, but, he's mainly a waste of oxygen, but, yeah. Okay, Donald Trump. I think he's quite a huge fucking man-child.
Stunning and brave.
He fucking deal with the fact that he lost this election, and...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I knew you were going to say that, because that's all he... Like, the election was when I realized that Valachi had completely gone into the leftist thing, because he actually did a video talking about how it was rigged, which, it was rigged. But he did a video saying that, and then he looked at some fucking, official, fact-checker bullshit that was just propaganda put out. And then he started watching Vosh and shit, so... obviously his opinion on Trump is very generic leftist. As you guys know, I quite like Donald Trump. He is my favorite president in our lifetime. He doesn't compare to, like Thomas Jefferson or George Washington, mind you, but he is my favorite one that I have known in my life. He's still flawed. There's plenty of problems.
Fraud.
There absolutely was voter fraud. There's voter fraud in every single election. And this one, definitely, there's some shady shit.
Reality, the Electoral College just didn't think he was good enough, and he didn't win the vote. And he also later tried to pull a fucking insurrection.
No, he didn't. You're just wrong.
To try.
He held a rally, and then a bunch of bad apples, led by feds, went and stormed the Capitol, and did way less damage than any of those leftist groups during the Summer of Love were doing. So, January 6th doesn't fucking matter. What's up, Corbin?
See, I told you I'd be back in a couple hours.
It's okay, I went to bed fairly early. Right now I'm watching some of Valachi's old content and doing a stream on it. I just decided to look at his Manchild Tier List series, and I'm insulted that I've never been put on one, but,
Insulted that you haven't been put on one?
Yeah, he needs to put me on his Manchild Tier List, damn it. It's a medal I will wear with honor.
It's funny, though, that he would have a man-child tier list.
Yeah.
Try to stay in that office.
Right now he's just saying the same generic, shit about Trump that he always says, trying to claim that Trump did, an insurrection and shit, Just dumb, basic leftist talking points like he got because he looked at a bunch of the fucking propaganda.
There was Chris Chan?
Yeah, he put him up there with Chris Chan.
Wow, he owned Trump.
Yeah, right?
I think he's cream of the crop, man-child, quite a bit. He has been resulted in a bunch of funny memes, but that's about it. Jake Paul...
By the way, this is back when he was still called the Perpetuating Party of Patrick's, because this is the first Manchild Tier List from a while back.
I know he's a bit of a dead horse, but, yeah, I think Jake Paul is quite the man-child.
Where's Logan on this?
Yeah, Logan Paul's not on this list.
Okay. I'm okay with that. That's good.
I agree. But it's funny, because, his tiers are, really bad, and you don't get any sense of progression. Doesn't care about others and can't take criticism. Which of those is worse? And then
doesn't make sense.
His bottom tier is literally called fictional, and it was literally just so he could put Bubble Bass in it.
Really need the list of stuff that he's done. I mean, he's
Bubble Bass is
stuff like while he was a bully. Back
yeah, Bubble Bass is the only one in fictional.
In school, I
Even
climbed on top of a news van.
What?
Even SpongeBob would fit.
Yeah, I would agree. A lot of SpongeBob characters fit in the Manchild tier list, if you're doing an actual Manchild tier list with fictional ones. But, like, he also just, like, he put, like, AJW on here, which I honestly think you can't really give me a convincing argument for AJW to be a man-child. He only put him there because he doesn't agree with him.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fucking cringy as shit, but, yeah, I think can't take criticism would be I think this is the tier for him, pretty much, but, okay, Richard Spencer, a.k.a.
Okay, yeah, I was right, that is Richard Spencer.
Is that who you mean?
What?
So he put Actual Justice Warrior on his list?
Yeah, he did. Which, to me, I don't think you can really make an argument of him being a man-child. You can say you don't like him, but, like, his only argument was that AJW does videos responding to people who do videos on him, and I'm like, so does literally everybody.
I mean, he was about to do that, and then he pussied out.
Yeah. I know, Malachi, he gave up on doing responses to me, and his dad promised us, damn it! He's like, you bully me, I'll come right back. You best punch down good, I'll come back with some more. Where's the more, damn it? Give us some more!
I'd like to see the arrogant people. It's funny, though, because he was, like, acting all like he was this masculine character while he's talking about his son that wants to be a girl.
Yeah.
A literal fucking neo-Nazi. Yeah, I'd say that one meltdown that he had.
Are you talking about when somebody punched him? Because that's not a meltdown.
He hugely solidifies him in the waste of oxygen tier.
Because I'm not sure which meltdown. I don't really follow Richard Spencer. He's the guy who got punched with, the whole punch a Nazi meme.
Mm-hmm.
That leftists tried to spread, where they're just like, yeah, we don't agree with these people, so let's physically attack them. Because leftists are fucking violent degenerates.
He's also, like I said, a Nazi, so I think they pretty much give you an automatic placement there. But, yeah, you know what, just for
punch some Republican that they think is a Nazi and then just get shot after.
Yeah.
that meltdown,
That's what we would call an epic gamer moment.
gets the fucking cream of the crop tier, why not? But, yeah, he also tried to act all, like, fucking smooth and suave and shit, but, yeah, thank God he got banned off the site. Okay,
yeah, see, there's Valakai advocating people getting banned off YouTube, very, very cool.
David Martin, a.k.a. Ferris Bueller Fanatic 2001 VGCP.
I don't know this one. This is another autismo that he has drama with.
I'd say it's a pretty solid placement on this list. Mainly, trying to hover in between, doesn't care about others, and can't take criticism. He literally made a video or community post saying he hated fucking Bob's Burgers Fan Zone because he wanted to get rid of his Nickelodeon VHS tapes. And yeah.
I think Bob's Burgers Fan Zone was Bob. Like, I think that's what Bob used to call his channel, if I'm not mistaken. Like, before he was Bob the Seether Fan. Like, he was Bob Burgers Fan Zone, then he was Bob the Seether Fan, and now he's Bob's Music House.
He also hates people.
Fat ass.
What's that?
On Amish lady with a big fat ass.
Nice. We talking Bryce Dallas Howard fat ass, or not quite there?
Close.
Has hated people before because they just wanted to upgrade their fucking DVDs and other stuff, and yeah,
it's interesting to me that he puts politicians, cartoon characters, YouTubers, and then like fucking like big YouTubers, and then like small ones like Filipos and shit that only he has had personal drama with.
Can't take criticism would be a solid placement for him. And to end this off, we have Andith Ho, or Andy Ho. Basically, Filthy Frank without any of the funniness or humor or even satire. Yeah,
Andy Ho is someone he had drama with, so he's putting this guy on the tier with he's putting this guy on par with Filthy Frank, even if he's trying to say he's a wannabe Filthy Frank because of the way he phrased it.
Pretty bad stuff that he's done, like calling his fucking younger cousins for people to start fucking harassing them. And he also can't take criticism, and he's a huge fucking...
You know who else can't take criticism? Malachi.
My mom.
Well, that too, but Malachi.
That one picture, that the guy at the bottom there, that looks like the guy that commented on one of my videos and said, "Stop making these videos" or something.
Yeah, that's not that guy. That guy's Ben Lucero. That's another guy. I think Ben Lucero's on one of his later episodes of the Manchild Tier List, because he's made this a series.
Which is funny. Why do you want me to not make a video on somebody that he doesn't like?
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't...
I don't get it.
And, granted, when it comes to the landscape of some other people, he's maybe not as bad, but yeah, I think he's really fucking bad and a really huge fucking man-child, so can't take criticism. I think is a good placement for him, but that was the man-child tier list. You debate your sweet ass cheeks. I'll be linking this fucking tier list in the description, so you guys can rank on who do you think is the biggest man-child of this bunch. You guys could also, for the people who also watch this, you guys could maybe...
I didn't even realize I disliked this. I must have done that like when he first uploaded it, because this is when I started to notice like more and more like how much of a downward spiral he was going down.
Some of these pictures, or maybe add some more people to the tiers, but see you guys in the next video.
Alright, Fairly Odd Parents don't care about that. See, where's the man-child tier list part 2? Here we go.
Oh, as soon as he came back, he started making videos about him again.
Yeah. I felt inspired, you know? And I figure since he's not doing content, I can take a look at his old content. I like how he's getting an ad for Fox News.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back yet again to the Malachi Branch channel.
Okay, so this is when he started calling his channel the Malachi Branch channel. So we're going to see one in each era. Because originally it was during his perpetuating party of Patrick's. Now it's during the Malachi Branch channel era.
Mm-hmm.
Here today with the long-awaited sequel in the best tier list miniseries on the channel, the Manchild Tier List. Now, we made a tier list in 2021 ranking a bunch of people that I would consider to be man-children, just very immature, or also just pieces of garbage in there, because, I mean, why not? Well, there's definitely...
I should do my own man-child tier list and literally just put Valachi on it.
Malachi's the only...
Yeah! I guess I could put Cucumber Clan on there, too, but... And I'd give it really stupid tier names that are, like, really specific, like he did.
Yeah.
More than just that amount of people we talked about in that video, because, we got quite a big roster of people for this one, so, we have, a new version of the tier
Okay,
list.
this one he actually has normal tiers, good.
I would have just went into the original version and added that, but my Twitter account got deleted in, December. I had to make a new one, and I couldn't get back in there, so, we had to, and considering I tried making, like, a new tier maker account, but I couldn't do anything, so we got the knockoff of tier maker, tierlist.com, so, this time we don't really have any special tiers, just the standard letter ones, and, I think this gas definitely suffices, but...
Okay, I saw Steven Crowder and Jar Jar Binks. That's already an interesting pairing.
I don't think we can really comfortably call this the man-child tier list anymore, because, you see, we do not discriminate on the Malachi Branch channel. You see, women can be just as immature as men can be, so, we got a couple females in this tier list, and also some people of different species as well. See,
Surprised he'd say that.
You surprised he'd say females?
Surprised he would say that they're just as, instead of saying that they can be sometimes, like...
Right.
You gotta get that diversity up. Okay, let's shut the fuck up with that, but, I think some of the people we've chosen for this tier list...
Okay, let's see. Oh, Sakura! Some guy from Avatar. Is this a character from Bully?
Wait, is that the villain from Dragon Ball, the first series?
This one here?
Is that him?
It's a villain from Dragon Ball, I think. I don't know. I don't recognize where he's from, but he's definitely from Dragon Ball. But he's also got Styx Hexenhammer on there. Styx is actually really cool. I like Styx.
What the fuck? All these like right-wing political people, and then he's got the fucking character, that one Polar Express movie.
Oh, is that who this is?
No, that's the fat kid from Bully.
I thought so.
This is such a weird list. He just puts in like all.
Yeah, like it doesn't like a lot of these things do not mesh together like at all.
Won a big run for their money, let's just say. But yeah. Anyways, let's start with this tiers list. Starting with, oh boy, we got
like how he zoomed in on him.
Good one for the start of it. Steven Dog Come Drinking Crowder.
Haha.
Yeah, I love me some Steven Crowder. I'm just kidding. I fucking hate this dude. Yeah, there is a lot of shit that he's done. He, yeah.
I think this is before the Daily Wire drama, too.
I can't even go into the amount of just things that he's done. I mean...
You literally, like, Malachi literally, like, supported him and used a bunch of clips of Steven Crowder before this video, so, you know.
He's just a fucking racist, alright. Like,
he is not a racist.
Very openly racist, anti-Semitic.
He is not anti-Semitic.
Well, I mean, I already said racist. But, like, if you...
I like how he was just gonna say racist twice.
If you want to, like, just look up Steven Crowder's stuff, and you'll see just how much...
What's that?
Then the, like, phobic and homophobic popped on the screen because he forgot to mention that.
Right. I'll say this. I like Steven Crowder. I know people, like, there are some things I do criticize him for, like the Dave Landau drama. Like, I still like him. And I still, like, I didn't really bring it up when we were talking with Darren about it, because I didn't think about it, but, like, I still, like, do... I think on the Daily Wire thing, I think that there was, like, fault on both sides with that, to be honest. But, like, at the end of the day, I do think Crowder does have a pretty big ego, and he does kind of trample a lot of the people who work for him. Like, Dave Landau, like, it was the Dave Landau thing that first, like, made me think, oh, that's kind of fucked up. But then when the video... Like, the video came out with his wife, I actually gained some respect back, so, you know.
About Daily Wire.
What?
What I think about Daily Wire.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of Jews. Am I right?
I mean, that is factually true, yes.
Money to Israel and shit. Gross.
I mean, that is also true. But no, like I said, I like Steven Crowder. He's got his flaws. I don't agree with everything he says. I don't like the way he treated Dave Landau, but that's the kind of guy I am, is I'm willing to overlook certain things and still watch someone's content if I still think that there's value to gain from it, you know what I mean?
Shit he's done away with on YouTube for so long. Fuck, recently he did, like, I think a couple months ago, actually, he did a video literally pushing the great replacement theory, and I mean, he also ran away from fucking...
The left pushes the great replacement, too. They just call it a positive.
By the way, I'm gonna, did you hear me?
I did not.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go in a minute, because I'm in the parking lot. I'm just waiting for my grandpa to get back in.
Okay.
Sam Cedar in debate.
Oh, there he is!
Okay, so this is funny that he actually thinks this is Steven Crowder being genuinely afraid of Sam Cedar. If you actually even watch just this clip, it's very clear that it's fucking sarcasm. And, like, right before this, in Crowder's show, he said, how much you want to bet they bring on that Sam Cedar guy? Because H3H3 agreed to debate Steven Crowder, and then brought on another guy to debate him because he's a pussy. And the guy that he brought on is a fucking weasel who just lies and is a bad faith debater, which is why Crowder wasn't going to debate him. And so it's funny that Malachi genuinely thinks he's afraid when he says this.
It's retarded that people think it's like an own.
Yeah.
Like Sam Cedar, what a fucking nightmare.
Like, he thinks, oh, what a fucking nightmare. He thinks that actually means he's afraid. He's saying this is a fucking shit show because he totally called it that Sam Cedar was going to be brought on and H3H3 wasn't going to debate him.
Yeah, like, well, I wouldn't want to debate Sam Cedar because Sam Cedar is fucking boring. I don't care about. I'd rather interview Vosh or freaking Hassan than I would Sam Cedar.
Yeah.
Okay, that show will always be hilarious. So, yeah, I think Steven Crowder a pretty solid candidate to start out the list. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going. Okay, maybe he could be a candidate for S tier, but we have that reserved for someone else. So, yeah, yeah, A tier will do. Okay, Jar Jar Binks. Jar Jar Binks, my favorite fucking Star Wars character. Okay, to be honest, Jar Jar Binks isn't even that bad, but I mean...
You guys ever seen that comic where Jar Jar Binks, like, his dad tries to kill himself because Jar Jar's an annoying, horrible son? Like, it's an official Star Wars comic.
He is pretty annoying. I mean, he is secretly the Sith Lord, so... Yeah,
he is not secretly the Sith Lord. That's always been a really dumb fan theory.
To put him on this list somewhere. Where exactly? Okay, he's not as mature as some of the other people.
You what?
Believes in that theory.
Your dad believes in that?
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me.
On here, it hasn't done as much bad shit, but yeah, I think like a C or a B will probably do. You know what? B tier. There we go. We'll put him in there. Okay. Oh boy, look who's next. My name is P. Crumb. Am I not fucking clear? Yeah, we couldn't go.
I don't know who this is. I think this is someone Valakai had drama with as well.
List without putting the Peachster on there, and I explicitly made sure to get a very nice little image to display Pete Crop for this one. So
I'm not gonna lie, I thought this was like Wings of Redemption when I first saw the picture.
Pete Crop done well a lot of things. Basically, they are one of the candidates for the next Chris Chan, let's just say. Just a lot more pedophilic than Chris Chan. Yeah, very high age here.
Like, the thing is, so, like, I don't know anything about this guy, but anytime Valakai calls someone a pedophile, I immediately doubt it, because he just says that about everybody.
Like, the word has no meaning when Malachi uses it.
Yeah, exactly.
Say, above Crowder, which, yeah, that's, very big achievement right there.
Really? He's told
okay.
in his Discord that somebody under 25 should be considered a pedophile.
Yeah, I know, yeah. He said that if you date anyone under 25, that's pedophilia, because he's fucking retarded. Like, he has... Like, it's funny, too, because, like, then he'll defend Vosh, even though Vosh has literally advocated for child porn.
Oh, we're doing a tier list? Ooh. A man-child tier list? What the fuck's a man-child?
You.
Whoa! Fugitive, where am I? You want to apologize?
No.
Then what is a man-child?
You! Look in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of yourself.
I know what a man-child is. Chris Chan.
Chris Chan was his top tier in the first video.
But did he actually put you in the tier
No,
list?
no, unfortunately not. I feel insulted.
He's done many of them, though. Are you sure you're not in any of them?
I'm pretty sure I checked, but we'll see.
The Dragon. Oh boy, this guy.
Yeah, so that's a character from Dragon Ball Z Wrath of the Dragon.
How much I just...
Looks like the main villain of Dragon Ball.
Yeah, so what is...
Are you talking about Pilaf, or the Red Ribbon Army, or...
I don't know, the guy who's like the main villain in the original Dragon Ball series.
Dragon Ball has multiple main villains, but if you're talking about Pilaf from, like, the beginning, he's not Pilaf now.
So, Hoi done... Well, well, he's basically racist, that's... or specious, whatever you want to, call him, but,
I like how much reaching he's doing. He's picking a character from one of the Dragon Ball Z movies.
But already he's convinced me that the character is good.
If you really want to know how bad he truly is, like, watch the Dragon Ball Z.
Oh wow, there's a fucking Wikipedia article dedicated to Peter Pan syndrome.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's nearly as much as
Isn't
some
like
of the
Peter
other ones, but, yeah, he...
wants to be a kid or something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow, he actually put Jar Jar Binks as a fucking man-child?
Yes. It's Malachi. His content is awful, and that's why we're watching it.
I think it's funny that he's including things of other species than human for man-child.
Yeah.
Misa Jojo Binks hates Obama!
Say that. Okay, Mr. Shen Bapiro himself, Ben Shabino.
Why did he speed up? Why did he speed up his audio there?
Why Ben Shapiro?
Oh, you know what? No.
Wait,
Ben Shapiro is totally a man-child, dude. I agree with him on this, actually.
He's a fucking Jew.
But I was gonna say why did he speed up his voice, but then I remembered it's because it's Ben Shapiro and Ben Shapiro talks really fast. That's the meme, right?
Yeah,
so that's why I did it.
That's the meme. I'm Ben Shapiro and this is Ben Shapiro, so...
No, Ben Shapiro's a fucking pussy. I hate him.
Me too.
Yeah, A tier. Like, I don't even have to go into it. Just, like, very...
Are you just saying that because I said it? Because a minute ago you were questioning why he was on the tier list.
No, I'm actually based. I don't really care for him.
I don't know, man. Seems kind of like you're trying to pander to me.
I'm not trying to pander to you. I'm a normie conservative.
Yeah, which is why it surprises me.
What
It's
the
like when
hell?
was like talking about like when I was saying racist stuff, and Rhea was like, I don't really agree with that, and then I said like, why? Racism's a good thing, and then he was like, oh, okay.
I think Reed just wants to be liked.
I just need friends.
I wasn't even talking about you, and you just threw yourself under the bus like that. Very funny.
Fucking high age.
It's gonna be quite a different place with him gone, that's for true.
People, but yeah, basically pretends to be says they're libertarian, but wants like the government to legislate morality, which is really fucking cool. And I mean,
so like when people use the term legislate morality, you do realize that literally all laws are legislating morality, right?
Hey, I gotta go now.
All right, see you later, Corbin.
See you later.
I'll keep watching this with you because it's so fucking funny.
Okay.
very sarcastically, and yeah, he also got fucking cut in a BBC interview, which yeah, I'm gonna try to link every video I can in here. Well, not every one of like these YouTubers here, but yeah, Ben Shapiro, a very high A tier placement. Okay, now we're getting to where the list starts getting diverse, as we have, well, the first female on this list.
Tucker Carlson as a fucking...
Well, yeah, he just puts people who he disagrees with politically as man children.
Oh, wow,
Basically
that's
just
stupid.
brat.
That's
Like,
biggity.
not really much to say, just, like, she appears in the episode Date with Destiny, and, yeah, quite a fucking, like, threatens Robin into, like...
Again, this is such a weird thing. He's got, like, political commentators, fucking Teen Titans characters, Jar Jar Binks, like...
dating her or going to prom with her, otherwise she'll, like, blow up fucking...
Dude, this is cringe.
And you just watch the episode that it comes from and you'll get what I mean, but, yeah, A tier, not quite S tier, though.
I'm surprised he doesn't have
Real
anybody in
Life
S
will
tier.
probably be on there soon, but, yeah, but let's not completely spoil who that is. Well, I mean, you probably know, but, yeah, you know your destination, have fun on the way there. But I'm okay at Sakura Haruno from Naruto. You know, I actually don't think she's nearly as immature as some of the other people on here. You know what, I'll say that. I mean, at least she did something in, the early parts of Shippuden. She got massive strength, and...
I mean, look, Sakura sucks, but, like, I wouldn't have put her on, like, a tier list. Like, it's a weird... Like, he picks the weirdest fucking things to put together.
Fighting in Sasori, the puppet Akatsuki member, but pretty cool, not gonna lie, but, yeah, after that, it's a lot of wasted potential, but again, I'll take Sakura over some of the other people that, we have in the higher tiers, so, yeah, B tier, though.
He's literally just done A and B
Okay.
tier. He hasn't done anything else.
Admiral or General Zhao from Avatar. He went on an entire fucking season about how he wanted to be remembered in history, and then shortly after the last episode of Book 1, he got completely forgotten about. Okay, I think he appeared in, like, a flashback in Legend of Korra, but, like...
He's, like, laughing at himself with no, like, jokes being said out loud and making it very unbearable to watch.
Also, you lost a fight to a 13-year-old boy, so I mean, there's that. So yeah, another age replacement. Yeah, you know what? Okay, I can't quite put him above a cum drinker, or dog cum drinker, but yeah, he definitely.
His insults are awful, and like usually to have a good insult, you have to base it in something.
Sure, very very honorable position. Okay, who's next? Okay, Stitz Hetzenhammer sits.
Sticks is great. I really like Sticks. So let's see what he does.
He pussied out of debating the leftists.
He debates people all the time. It's just leftists are bad faith debaters, and there's really not a lot to be accomplished.
Claim that, oh, you're all a bunch of grifters, and he's also a Holocaust denier, so...
No, he isn't.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking fun. Yep.
Who the hell is that
another
dude with the glasses?
I'm not gonna, like, the one here with, like, the Godzilla head over him or whatever?
No, the one he's putting in the tier right now.
Well, I mean, he literally just said, so I'm not gonna repeat it. It's Sticks.
Sorry,
I will
saying...
repeat it. Sticks Hexenhammer, who's a YouTuber.
Okay. Oh yeah, I know who that is. That's that
exactly,
conservative
I don't
YouTuber.
Yeah, there's a lot of A tiers in this one. Let's just say. Okay, here's the next one. Algernon Papadopoulos.
Ooh, critical hit.
Yeah, probably
what the hell?
One of my favorite characters in Bully. How would I get mayonnaise on
He has fucking cartoon character
because, I mean,
in his Manchild Tier List?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
D-tier.
This is so cringeworthy right now.
Tucker Carlson, my favorite fucking Fox News reporter. So, what has the subject...
Tucker Carlson based.
I mean,
he's good.
I mean, look, I like Tucker. Like, he's not my favorite political commentator, but he was the best thing on Fox News. So it is good that he's gone independent, and he's getting he's put some pretty base takes out for sure. But
yeah,
yeah.
He's a white nationalist, so there's that.
He is not a white nationalist.
That's bullshit.
To take accountability for the very clear influence that he's had on the school shooters. Because most of the school...
You want to talk about influences on shooters? The Young Turks literally inspired a guy who killed 4 cops.
And also, the Young Turks is named after a terrorist organization based in Turkey.
Supposedly said in a manifesto that they were inspired by Tucker Carlson, so... Yeah, he gets the, he definitely gets the, A tier. Very high A tier at that. Yeah, probably honestly above P-Crop, so...
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's not...
Oh, now he's gonna put in the know-it-all kid.
Okay, who's next? This is a fucking Polar Express.
I can't stop laughing at this shit.
Or Mo Bamba. Yeah, he gets a very honorable position. I don't know if I'd quite say an A tier, not as much of a...
Again, I don't get these inclusions, but, you know...
Not as much as the other people, but, yeah, definitely B tier. Okay, second to last person. Oh boy, Mr. Thomas McDonald.
Again, he's just putting him on here because he doesn't like him. Because Tom McDonald's music is, you know, antithetical to what he believes. That's why he's doing this. Tom McDonald's actually a fairly moderate guy. Like, there's like, I like Tom McDonald. I do think some of his music is not so great. He's very hit or miss for me, but I do like quite a bit of his music as well.
For me, I mainly only listen to modern music, like the new bands. I only listen to 21 Pilots, but that's just my opinion, you know?
I dissect what you said, but I don't care.
Very fun to say his name. Yeah, the greatest fucking rapper and the best white boy in the game. Finally, someone speaking up for white people. They don't know what us white males go through on a daily basis.
See, when Malachi does, like, the little funny voice, you know that he doesn't have an argument, so he just starts strawmanning the hell out of everyone. And, like, he just thinks if he says it with a funny voice that makes him making a good argument.
Yeah, A tier. Like, no fucking doubt. He gets the A tier placement. Just, I don't even think you believe.
Like, I like a good amount of Tom McDonald's music. There's just some that I think it's like, okay, fine, whatever. But like, of course, Rosina's gonna be his S tier though. Like that was pretty obvious when I noticed she was on there.
Okay, probably like a little bit above Stitz and Hammer, and at last we have the final person on here, and it is the one, the only, Rosina Head.
What was that bad ending there?
Yeah, instant fucking S tier placement, like full on fucking S tier placement. No one else could have it. Like she places number 1 right on that shit.
What is this awful editing?
Yeah.
This sounds cringe.
Okay, I wanted to try to play that up for a joke, but yeah, Rosina had to be in the top placement. I mean, to be honest, I don't even know if she's really as bad as some of the other people we got below her.
He's putting her on there because he has personal beef with her. Like, he has, like, a bunch of drama with this chick that nobody else has fucking heard of, and he makes a whole big thing, and he has, like, an entire playlist. Like, it's pathetic.
I mean, it's Rosina Head. She has to get the S tier placement, but yeah. Anyways, that's gonna do it for the tier list. Yeah, I just thought this would have been pretty fun to do like a. Because again, there's not such.
Okay, he's not getting to the fucking point, so I'm just gonna move on to the next one. I know he has more of them, but I guess they're not all in the playlist. Let me see. Is there a Manchild Tier List playlist, maybe, that's just that? Okay, let's just search his channel, because I swear he's done more than 2, I'm pretty sure. Has he really only done 2? I swear he's done like 4 of them. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there we go. Alright, there's part 3. I'm going to take a look at chat, though. It's been a minute. And he saw your video before how the election was rigged. You were warning people about how the YouTube was putting out misinformation in the election, but he didn't listen. True. Did you see that Twitter just got renamed to X? This has caused people to make all kinds of X-related facts and jokes, along with hate against Elon Musk as usual. Yeah, I heard about that, Andy.
Elon Musk is based.
No, he isn't. He's based on...
So sue me.
He's based on some things, but if you think that Elon Musk is overall based, then... You just like to bandwagon.
Okay, you got me.
Yeah, like, look, Elon has done some things I really like, but he's done a lot of things I don't like the scam he did with Dogecoin. Like how he inflated it in the market by accepting it and stuff like that, and like making a bunch of money off it, then sold all of his stuff, and then stopped accepting it so that it tanked. He intentionally made it rise to the top and skyrocket down. He sabotaged the hell out of it. And people still trusted him after that, which I think is ridiculous. I remember Bob the Seether fan saying to me in the comments section that he doesn't want to lose me because I've compared 2 different shows, so even I was threatened to be banned? Yeah? Well, I'll bet you Malachi has you banned now, James. Not surprised that the butt buddy Bob the Fricker fan, which again, Andy, Bob the Fricker fan is just not a good fucking nickname. What about Bob the Cope and Seethe fan? You know what I mean? Like, it's way better. Would threat or quietly block users for the same or similar reasons as Valerie Robertson. Then again, it's the VHS community we're dealing with. Again, I don't really consider it a real community. It's just a bunch of fucking autismos with, like, sub 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, there's a lot of autism people on the internet, mainly holding VHS tapes saying, "Oh, look what I got! I got the 1995 blah 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 VHS and blah blah blah."
Whatever, that's not what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is these people have the most ridiculous, pathetic, and stupid drama. But, some of these fictional characters I wouldn't even consider them man-children, yeah. Bob the Seether fag, yeah, there you go. See, that works better, Reed, good job. Personally not a fan of political channels from both sides. Well, the thing is, I am, obviously. I think that people who say they're not a fan of politics and that is the only statement they say don't have anything to say, and they're just being stunning and brave as the radical centrist, and At the end of the day, when shit hits the fan and everything comes at them, they get what they fucking deserve for not wanting to be informed. Jar Jar Binks didn't really annoy me. He was just there. That's I'm not a fan of Phantom Menace. Just meh. I like Phantom Menace. I like Phantom Menace quite a bit. Like, it's not as good as the OT, but it's better than Attack of the Clones. And it's nostalgic. I quite like it, and it's obviously better than the sequel trilogy. I remember hating Rosina back then when I liked Malachi. Yeah, did you? Mainly because I'm against gatekeepers. Gatekeeping is good. I think gatekeeping is a very good thing. I consider myself a gatekeeper. Mainly because I'm against gatekeepers. Although nowadays I don't care about the Rosina drama anymore. Looking back, it was just a waste of time. What are your thoughts on Spencer Carter? I have no idea who that is. But yeah, no, I think gatekeeping is good. Gatekeeping keeps normies out of fan bases. So I am 100% pro gatekeeping.
What is up, my fellow YouTube people? This is Malachi Ritchie here, and
oh hey, this is when he called himself Malachi Ritchie. What?
Do you got work today? You got work today?
I do, but not for a few more hours.
Oh.
Yeah. Which sucks because it's a state holiday, so a lot of people don't have work, but I do. But I haven't had work for the past, 4 days, so... Because I went camping.
The threequel, the third part to the Manchild Tier List. So
is the fucking playlist unlisted? Is that why I couldn't find it? No, it's not unlisted, huh? Okay, whatever.
What inspired me to make the top 3? Well, it's pretty simple. I shared it on my community tab, but the Manchild Tier List.
I like how he said top 3 when he meant part 3. Like, it's a simple slip of the tongue, but it is always funny to me just how many words that Malachi messes up on.
It is getting expanded by...
You what?
Even when I'm drunk, I'm more articulate than most of the people I talk to.
Yeah. Well, when you're drunk, you're obviously more articulate than Malachi, because Malachi is not articulate, at all.
Other YouTubers. The user by the...
the thing about Malachi is whenever he's trying to make a point, he never makes the point, he just kind of stumbles around a lot. And then says...
even the videos he made, the video he made on the stream we were doing, he didn't make any points.
Yeah, all he said was, "I'm not surprised," and then repeated what we said in a funny voice to somehow think that was an argument.
Name of 1717 dude 13. I think that's how you say their name. They made one themselves, and yeah, it's nice that we're getting these types.
It looks to me like that one doesn't exist anymore that he's talking about. Let's see, because yeah, thought so. Oh, the guy who he shouted out got terminated.
Huh.
Us more often, or we're getting a more expansion. It's not just me doing the Manchild Tier List, but
it is now.
Yeah, that basically gave me the idea of, you know what, fuck it, let's do part 3, because yeah, there's still many people I could put on these. So yeah, if you have not seen the first 2, go into the if you want to check out the other 2. I have a playlist of all of them. This will be going in there too, of the Manchild Tier List series so far. So yeah, this one's gonna be the amazing special, because we got 22 people or 22 characters in this this tier list. Again,
See, so he's got, again, anime characters mixed in. This time it's mostly political figures. But still no me. Like I said, disappointed.
I made another one of these formats. I'm just thinking about, after this, after we reach, whatever the next, whatever set number of ones they are, I'm going to be putting, several of them all into one comprehensive tier list. But, yeah, we got a pretty vast selection. Again, I like to be unique and put in fictional characters in there, too. So,
that's not being unique, that's just making a weird list.
Okay, who's at the start? Oh, would you look at that? Andrew Tate. Yeah, this guy is a human trafficker.
No, he isn't. No proof of that. Like, literally, there is no actual evidence of that. They held him forever before they even charged him. You have no actual proof of that.
And a misogynist, so...
Misogynist, sure, but I think he's too soft on women.
Fucking S tier right off the bat. Yeah, I fucking hate Andrew Tate. Okay, I'm not trying to... Okay, that wasn't meant to be an intentional rhyme. Not go fucking drop a bitch tape in the middle of this video, but yeah. Okay, the next one we have is William McKinley. Yeah, we actually have a lot more presidents on this tier list.
I feel like he put on a bunch of presidents that he doesn't know anything about, because I also know nothing about William McKinley. I'm willing to bet he's just putting him on there because he's a Republican or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. We'll see if he knows more about McKinley than me. I can't confirm or deny anything he says, so...
Any of the other ones, I mean... I know the first part we had Donald Trump in there. Maybe the second part had some more people, but yeah, no, we got like fucking like 5 different presidents or 4 in this one. Yeah, William McKinley. The reason why he's in here is because of, well, it's because of his foreign policy. It was very based on American exceptionalism. Oh yeah.
Then sounds like a good guy. American exceptionalism is great. We need to stop trying to be globalists. Nationalism for the win.
He also put some, I think they put Hispanic people into camps, saying that
I don't believe you.
they were too stupid to govern themselves, so...
I don't believe you. I'd have to look into that. Maybe it's true, but I don't believe you.
Yeah, a very high A tier. I'll just say that. Why he's not an S tier, I don't know. I don't know why I'm not putting him there. But, okay.
You don't know why you're not putting him there, then why didn't you just put him there?
Barry the Chopper from Fullmetal Alchemist.
Again, interesting, like, he's got 2 Fullmetal Alchemist characters right up next. And then he's got Boris Johnson. Don't know who that one is. Some character from Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Marjorie Taylor Greene, DeSantis, George Bush. Sorry, lost my train of thought. George W. Bush, to be specific. And then whoever the fuck that is.
The 2 Fullmetal Alchemist characters I put into here are both right next to each other, but yeah, I just put Barry the Chopper in here because I fucking hate him. Like, he tried to fucking manipulate.
He's a good villain. It's actually a really good episode.
Fun, saying like his life was meaningless, trying to say that he was a.
You don't call him a man-child. I just call him a piece of shit.
To his brother. Yeah. I think he gets an A tier. Shout Chucker. This fucking dude. Yeah, he gets the S tier solely because he fused his fucking daughter and his dad together into a tremendous...
Again, that's not really being a man-child, it's just being a piece of shit. Like, again, is that just how he's using man-child, is just to mean piece of shit?
Like, who doesn't hate Shout Tucker at this point? Like, who actually likes this motherfucker? Yeah, he gets the S tier. Okay, Boris Johnson. He was... Okay, we also have a couple more Brits on this list. For kind of, I do have a bit of Britophobia, so that can kind of explain this.
Hello.
Bit, but,
Hello. Britophobia. Okay, so he admits he doesn't like British people. We're taking a look at some classic Malachi. Just decided, I was feeling inspired.
Oh, how nice, how nice. Oh, is this the Manchild tier list?
We're looking at his Manchild tier list series. We looked at the first 2 already. We're on 3, and I've said multiple times throughout this, I'm insulted I'm not on any of them yet.
That sucked. I thought you would have been the Giga Alpha Chad, sweet fucking LARPer S tier. Nope.
Here's his 4th list. He also made... Hold on.
Let me open up the YouTube just in case...
I'll read chat in a minute. My phone's kind of being fucky, so...
Oh, you're on the phone?
Well, no. Well, I'm on the phone for chat because I'm using... I always am on the phone for chat when I do this. Hold on. Let's see. Live chat. Alright, so here's his 4th list. He also made one with his dad about what boy band would make you come the most. Really?
There's no way he did that.
Gotta go.
With his
I'll watch
father,
this
dude.
later.
There's no way he did that with his father. I don't believe you, Andy.
It's not Andy.
Oh, I'm just reading the chat now.
It's the real MRB.
Where is the real MRB? I don't see him in the chat.
You gotta switch to live chat. You're on top chat.
Oh. That's
Yeah, okay,
disgusting.
Boris
if that's
Johnson,
the
he
case.
gets an A tier for being a fucking idiot. Not gonna go much into detail. Oh, well,
You're not going to go much into detail because he doesn't know why he doesn't like him. Like, granted, I don't like Boris Johnson either, but, you know, if you're going to include someone, you should probably include reasons.
you look at
Who
that,
else is he
it
included in the
Pete
list?
Roberts.
He includes a lot of, like, you know, political commentators, actual politicians, fucking cartoon and anime characters, and fucking movie characters, so video game characters. Like,
How do they qualify with real people?
well, and like some of his reasoning, it's like he's clear, like with Shao Tucker from Full Metal Alchemist. It's like I wouldn't call him a man-child; I'd just call him a piece of shit. So are you just using it to mean piece of shit? Because that's not what man-child means.
Yeah, man-child and a dickhead are two different things altogether.
Yeah.
Pete Krabs, right hand last, Rosie Wren. Yeah, she gets a very high placement, just like solely.
I don't know who this is. It's just another person he has
Pete Krab,
beef
you know
with.
what, S tier, and you saw the clip right there. She admitted to drinking her own semen. So yeah.
Well,
like,
women don't have semen. Like, female ejaculate is not semen. They're two different things.
keep that shit to yourself. Yeah, okay. You cannot tell this at all, but that is Susan Heffley from Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
You see what I mean? The fucking things he includes with this.
What the
The
fuck?
fucking S tier. This bitch is a.
They're also
fucking
random
Karen.
characters.
Just easy S tier. We have a lot more S tier.
I have not read Diary of a Wimpy Kid, so I can't comment on it.
I've read a little bit of it. I don't remember her.
How
It's been
I
years.
Okay, Marjorie Taylor Greene. This is a neo-Nazi QAnon conspiracy.
No.
I'm gonna assume that even though I don't know her, she's not a neo-Nazi.
No,
so
no,
I use that term very
she's not.
loosely.
Like she's a politician. She's a senator, I think, and she's right wing. And
Okay.
she is big on the diving into conspiracies and stuff like that. I don't agree with everything she says, but I do think that she is one of the better senators. I think that there's a couple of things she's done that I'm not the biggest fan of. Like she did, in fact, there are a lot of things I don't like about her, so part of me thinks that she could also be fake, but like, what she presents, I agree with a lot of it, but I don't agree with all of it. You know what I mean? Like, what she presents is different than what she may or may actually believe, I don't know. But overall,
Like, it could just be an image, is what you're
right,
saying.
and like, I don't, like, I'm not crazy about Marjorie Taylor Greene, but I don't dislike her. I think she's one of the more sensible politicians, if she is being honest, which, again, I think one of the things that one of the things I didn't like is I think she was one of the people who voted for McCarthy to the House, Speaker of the House. Wait, if that's the case, then she would be a House representative. I see. That's the thing is, there's so many things in politics. Sometimes my brain kind of crosses wires too. But point is, Marjorie Taylor Greene's all right.
Theorist who believes in Jewish space lasers.
That was first off, he's completely taking that out of context. The Jewish space lasers thing is not what she said. And Israel does have a lot of crazy shit like the Iron Curtain, so it wouldn't surprise me if they had some sort of lasers. But again, he's taking it out of context and being incredibly hyperbolic about it.
And oh yeah, she's in Office, by the way. So yeah, another S tier one, like right at the top, right by.
He doesn't have anyone in
Tate,
B or C, so
okay,
he
right-
probably exaggerates a lot.
Well, yeah, the last one he had mostly B's and A's, and then he had like one S tier, and he had nothing in C or D.
Ron DeSantis, human trafficker. So like
He's not a human. What?
Wait, where did he get that from? I've never
Is he
heard
saying
anything
because he
about that.
bussed those immigrants to Washington, D.C. and stuff?
Hey, actually, you know what? I want to ask you about that real quick. Is it? Because I've looked up his, bill on defamation. It does sound a little bit more anti-free speech when you look at it a little bit.
Yes, that killed a lot of respect I had for DeSantis. I think a lot of what he's done in Florida has been good, but DeSantis at the end of the day is a politician. He does politician-y things, and there's a lot of things I don't like about him. I think Trump is way better. I would vote for Trump in a heartbeat over DeSantis. I would vote for RFK Jr. over DeSantis. And RFK Jr. is running as a Democrat.
Damn, never heard you. So you don't go to that extent?
Well, the thing is, RFK Jr. has some things I don't like too, so he wouldn't be my second choice either. Like, for me, Trump is my first choice, and then Vivek Ramaswamy would probably be my second choice. DeSantis is he's done a lot of things I don't like. But, and like, as far as for his currently, like, he's done a lot of good stuff in Florida, too. Like, I like a lot of the
I respect him protecting children.
Like, I like a lot of the anti-trans stuff that he's passed. I like that. But I don't like some of his other things.
But when
done.
I saw that defamation, it's like, you can't even use that when you're, calling people at work or online or just as insults. That was a little bit concerning.
Yeah, he's done a lot of things that raise some red flags to me.
Trafficker.
But he's not a human trafficker, though. Malachi's just speaking out his ass.
It's like
that's like a huge exaggeration.
So, yeah. Okay, George W. Bush. Okay, I would put George W. Bush in the S tier solely based on all the war stuff it's perpetuating war and like all the shit that he's done. Although I think the Freudian slip where he admitted that the war was run, it very slightly dropped him down.
How would that drop him down? Accidentally slipping up. George W. Bush I would put as awful. Like, George W. Bush is fucking terrible. So...
Isn't he also supposed to be one of the worst public speakers?
Yes, that too. But George W. Bush is terrible, so... He absolutely would deserve to be an S tier, but, Malachi's Malachi.
To an A tier. Again, not by that much. Well, okay, I think William McKinley is definitely worse than him, but, yeah, very, very high A tier. Okay, Spencer Charter. Okay. How the fuck did I forget Spencer Charter?
I don't know who this is. I think Spencer Carter is another person Malachi has drama with.
Both of the first two parts. Like, how the fuck did I miss Spencer Charter? Like, I'm genuinely asking myself that. But, yeah, pretty much everyone knows about Spencer Charter at this point. He's Spencer Charter. He's a rape apologist. He defended Bill Cosby. I even saw, he was defending fucking R. Kelly as well.
So with Bill Cosby being released...
I've heard mixed... I heard that may or may not.
Bill Cosby being released was the correct move because he did not get a fair trial. I don't know as to whether or not he actually did or didn't do anything. That's not the point. The point is Bill Cosby got an unfair trial. And releasing him was the correct move. And a lot of it just seems to me like people conspiring against a rich guy as well because he's wealthy, but he's also not fit to stand trial. I've defended Bill Cosby, so it's I would never defend R. Kelly. R. Kelly deserves all the hate he gets.
R. Kelly is a piece of shit.
Which, if you know anything about R. Kelly, you know that he is he peed on a minor, and I mean he's like the epitome of a fucking neoliberal. So. Yeah, very high A tier. Really want to put an S tier, but I don't know. He's like S. He's on.
Catch you later, yeah. See you later, MRB.
So really close. Okay, you can't tell who this is either, but this is the dad from Johnny Test. Yes, I included this guy in here.
Yeah,
the dad from you mean Test's dad that makes the horrible food? He's a man-child?
I could see him being a man-child because his wife is dominant and he's a lot more submissive, but I doubt that's good. That's very clearly not going to be Valachi's reasoning.
He's a grumpy father, but I wouldn't call him a man-child.
A B tier. He gets a B tier. I mainly just put him in here because of just he's the fucking all the fucking meatloaf talk, but yeah, he's not as bad as anyone that's came before him. Okay, Geeks and Gamers. He's a grifter. Not much else to explain there. He also
the hell's a grifter?
It's a term that leftists use for everyone who's right-wing to try and claim that they don't actually believe what they believe and that they do it for money, but being right-wing is not profitable, so that doesn't really make any sense.
Fucking anti-SJW media critic, fandom menace bullshit, so... Yeah, he gets an A tier, not quite on S tier, though.
Geeks and Gamers is alright. I've watched a little bit of him.
Okay, let's rearrange this slight bit. Yeah, he gets the A tier. Okay, Pegasus. I don't know why I put Pegasus in here. He's just kind of fucking weird. Yeah, put him in the C tier. By far the lowest rating we will ever have in this series, probably, or maybe D tier. I don't know.
Odd.
Okay, who's next?
He's second guessing himself in making his videos.
Yeah, like, why the fuck would you put Pegasus in there?
Ronald Reagan, he went off of horror stuffs. Horror stuffs are bullshit. He hated poor people. He wanted...
That's just not true.
Fucking shoved them in the holes.
Look, like I said, with Reagan, he's a very mixed bag. I overall do like Reagan, but one thing I don't like about Reagan is that Reagan created no-fault divorce, which is a pretty big problem.
Was a fucking terrible president. Yeah.
Which is funny, because Malachi thinks that we need to keep no-fault divorce, so, you know.
Ronald Reagan gets the S tier very easily, and it's really sickening that many, like, there's so many people who think, oh, he was such a great president. No, he fucking wasn't. Like, he's one of the main reasons why America is such a shithole to this day.
No.
Hey, but,
well, I mean, yes, in the sense that no-fault divorce is part of the big problem, so I'll give him that, but, like, that's clearly not the reason Malachi is saying.
Yeah, he also paved the way for neoliberalism, so, yeah, he gets, don't really respect them at all.
I see he has Woodrow Wilson on here, so that's good.
Prince Andrew, the pedo prince, friends with Jeffrey Epstein. He gets the easy fucking S tier placement. Like, okay.
Everyone's easy
one
S tier.
Automatic S tier.
Right.
Be a pedophile. Be a human trafficker. Those are two of them on the several other reasons. Or be a pedophile sympathizer or supporter. It's anything related to that stuff that gets you an easy S tier placement.
What about Vosh? You like Vosh? You like Vosh, Malachi? And
that's that guy that said that's a harmless thing that you.
Vosh has advocated for child porn on at least 3 occasions.
Okay, General Fun. I fucking hate General Fun from Avatar. Like, what he did the fucking aim to get, like, draw the Avatar state out, like, very easy S tier. Okay, we were going overboard with these fucking S tier placements.
You like how he's putting cartoon characters above political figures?
Yeah,
okay,
especially considering that
Queen
real
Elizabeth
people have
now,
more
I know, probably
influence
might get a
and
few
real
comments
impact.
saying, oh, Malachi, but she's dead. Don't speak ill of the dead. I'll fucking speak ill of the dead all I want. If you don't want to be on the Manchild Tier List, then don't be a skunk.
As I said, no one actually believes respect the dead, don't speak ill of the dead. That doesn't hold up under scrutiny, so I do agree with him on that, but
what did Queen Elizabeth do exactly? She was fucking racist.
No, she wasn't.
She was a colonizer.
Colonizer? What do you even mean by that? Because she didn't colonize anything. Like, England didn't expand its colonies under her control, as far as I know. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure she didn't. Look, I don't like the Queen either, but like, she's just one of the politicians. She's not like one of the worst ones. Like, she's a politician, so there's a lot of stuff I don't like about her in general, and she is part of that, global elite. So I definitely don't like her. But Malachi's reasoning is just wrong. Like, at least use good reasoning.
I'd probably go into detail, or you could probably just look up the history of Queen Elizabeth, and you'll know why she's in S tier. Okay, Hunter Wiggle.
He won't go into detail.
Okay,
Hunter Wiggle's a guy he had drama with. Again, he likes to just include his own personal beefs.
Controversial opinion, but Hunter Wiggle is in the B tier. Yeah, I know. Really, I know everyone's just that super surprised that he's not in, like, S tier or something. And don't get me wrong, he is quite the interesting character, but, like, the main thing he's done is just do fucking go anime videos. Oh yeah, he is a caveman too. Don't forget the caveman, his fucking caveman language, but he's
again, I don't get a lot of that because I haven't watched his fucking drama with Hunter Wiggle.
Manchild as some of the other entities we have on this list. Okay, the Quarterin. Mr. P in the basement. He's in a very similar realm to...
Okay, so the Quartering... Go ahead.
Actually seen a little bit of his videos. I'm mixed on him. I agree with a lot of his points.
Right. The Quartering's fine. I don't dislike him. I'm not subscribed because he does a lot of content and a lot of
repetitive kind of like movie news stuff.
Yep.
And it's like,
like I
talk bad about it, but you support it at the same time by bringing it to highlight.
Well, that's not the point I was going to make. I just don't care about a lot of what he talks about. But I do like the Quartering as a person. He seems like an okay guy. When he said Mr. P in the basement, he's actually not wrong on this one. There was a stream where the Quartering was really fucking drunk and pissed into a drain on the floor in his basement. So that one is true. But no, I'm okay with the quartering. His content bores me most of the time. I do watch him occasionally. I watch a little bit here and there, but most of the time his content
It's just a
bores
little
me.
repetitive.
Like he was really ahead with the Eliza Blue stuff. Like, granted, I already didn't like that bitch in the first place because
I've heard of her.
Yeah,
but I think she had beef with a lot of people.
Yeah, but the quartering did some good
that.
stuff. So she pretended to be human trafficked, as far as I can tell, because She was a fucking cam whore, basically, or was in music videos with no outfits, like, you know, with, like, skimpy outfits.
But it's weird, because she looks like a lesbian. I would never figure that she would be like
But she tries to say that, like, those music videos she appeared in, people sharing pictures from those is human trafficking, which is bullshit.
How is sharing a video of someone that you're publicly in is
right,
trafficking?
exactly.
That makes no sense.
To decent gamers, although even we got another S tier because
I wouldn't put him in S tier. I wouldn't even.
You make,
like, here's the thing. Although I like the quartering, I could see the argument of him being a man-child.
To be fair, I think a lot of people who highlight bad movie news actually bring a lot of attention to it, whether they.
Well, again, yeah, that's I agree with you, Steven, but I don't think that inherently makes it wrong, because I do watch I
agree. It doesn't make it wrong,
but like Night's Watch, done by the guy by Shadiversity. Night's Watch is really good. I enjoy watching it, and like Critical Drinker or Mauler, you know, that kind of stuff.
Right.
So I think reviewing bad movies is fine. The quartering, like I said, I think the quartering's an okay guy. But his content's kind of dull.
One that's not a straight white male in media is it's political now. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Yeah,
also, this is going to be a minor thing, but he's a little bit of an advertisement shill.
What?
Like, he gets sponsored a lot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
That's pretty much all we get.
You know what, Woodrow Wilson, I'll give him. Woodrow Wilson is absolutely S tier.
Yeah, he's fucking S tier, definitely. Again, how many S tiers do we even have?
I don't know if he was actually a Klansman, but it wouldn't surprise me, because he did resegregate the military. He also did do like a White House showing of Birth of a Nation. But like that's like he also like started a lot of the like socialist policies getting pushed in the U.S. He did a lot of that too. Woodrow Wilson is one of the worst presidents we've had.
Well,
I haven't heard the best things.
Tier, but, okay, Adam Calhoun, the guy who threw a hissy fit over Lil Nas X's Industry Baby being on trending. But yeah, he gets the A tier. I want to put him in S tier, but I'm
pretty sure Adam Calhoun is a rapper, probably similar to Tom McDonald. I think I've heard him on some of Tom McDonald's
I actually
music.
don't know if he's a man-child, but he does look a little douchey in that image. I'm not going to lie to you.
You're stupid, Steven.
What? It looks gay, dude.
It can go without having one.
Look, Adam Calhoun, I've heard some of him. I don't really know a lot about the guy. I've heard him on Tom McDonald's music, but he's all right musically. I don't know him. Like, he's not... Like I said, I've listened to a ton of him, so it's whatever, you know?
Yeah, he's also, like, a very... Like, he's also a white nationalist, too. Like, if you...
See, that's another term. He just likes to throw it around. Like, when Malachi calls you
he's
something...
throwing a lot of, like, clans and Nazis and nationalists.
Well, again, Woodrow Wilson might have been a Klansman. That would not surprise me.
There's a video where he was like, oh, white people... we built stuff. We invented and conquered. Yeah, he gets.
It's not necessarily a negative cool guy, at all.
Well, it's also just not untrue. Like, that's the thing is, like, you hear black nationalists all the time talk about how black people actually secretly invented everything. It's like, dude, white people invented most things, and I'm not saying that as a moral judgment. It just happens to be a fact.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the case for a lot of things, and that's not really. That's a good thing.
Oh, yeah, he also made a collab album with Tom McDonald, so, yeah, and, I mean, Tom McDonald was in the previous list, too, so there's that.
Are you going to watch part 4?
Yeah, of course.
Nice.
Yeah, this is by far the highest scoring episode in terms of the amount of people we have on it, because, fucking 12 in S tier, 7 in A tier.
Okay, now he's just rambling. Let's move on to part 4.
Hello,
I've never seen 12 people in an S tier. It's insane.
Yeah.
Malachi Ritchie back at it again. And today, well, you know what it is. Part 4 of the Manchild Tier List. Yeah, I did...
Tell you what, before we get into this, I'll look at chat again real quick. Honestly, if they're going to put Johnny Test characters as man-children, then Bling Bling Boy is the way to go. True.
I would actually put Bling Bling Boy
Yeah,
probably on there.
Comic book guy has been around for 32 years since the season 2 episode 3 been in a comic book premiered in 1991. Yeah, well, there you go.
Especially since Bling Bling Boy's a simp.
Yeah. He sure is.
Hey,
gang.
Gordon.
The what now?
What up?
The gang's all here.
The gang's all here, indeed.
The boys are back in town. Probably on there.
Exactly.
Yep.
Let's see. So, just looking at chat real quick. The video they did has an advertisement for Jurassic World Dominion. I can already assure you that that movie is better than the tier list and is better than this tier list. No, I don't know about that. Jurassic World Dominion's awful. So, you know.
I've heard it's
Well,
whatever.
there's about it that I like quite a bit, but they edited it down a little bit.
What?
Jurassic World, the best part got edited out.
What was that?
Bryce Dallas Howard's ass.
Yeah.
Of course.
Like the one thing.
All right. So we're on part 4. This is the final Man-Child tier list. And again, if I'm not on it, I will personally feel insulted.
Hello, everyone. Malachi Ritchie back at it again. And today, well, you know what it is.
You know, yeah, this is still before I, he hasn't done a Man-Child tier list since I started the drama with him. Or rather, since he started the drama with Andy.
If you were on the tier list and if you weren't at the top of S, how would you react?
Right? Yeah, no. Because the thing is, the drama with Andy started after he changed his name to Valerie Flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, he was still calling himself Malachi Ritchie.
So Andy's not going to be on the list either.
Yeah.
Part 4 of the Manchild tier list. Yeah, I did give a sneak peek at this in the last stream that we did, which was hella short because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing with it. But yeah, we got a pretty good selection of people for this one, and in a shocking turn of events, there is only, well, it's just the Manchild tier list this time. Just okay, one of them could be a technicality, but everyone else, yeah, I think everyone else is a well, you get what I mean. Anyways, yeah, without further ado, yeah, okay, I don't think we have as many in this one. I did make a separate one so I could just rank.
Hey, there's Peel Off Corbin.
He put peel off on it?
Yeah, he sure did.
Many ones, but yeah, we have 12
You got
this
hit
time.
on it.
What?
I think the last one we had like more than
Hitler
12, but
Stalin on it?
yeah.
Yeah. Well, again,
I mean, they were, but I wouldn't call them man children.
well, that's the thing is I've noticed a lot of the time
I think
he just puts pieces of shit on here, not just man children. Like I
He
don't.
just puts on it.
Yeah, he just puts people he doesn't like on it. Which, granted, the fact that he doesn't like Stalin is surprising, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter. We got a good selection. Anyways, first one
I'm
is one everyone should know.
You sure what?
I'm sure he'll definitely put Hitler higher up than Stalin.
Yeah, he will, which is retarded.
Mr.
Stalin is objectively worse.
Sam O'Grady, he gets the S tier. Don't really think
probably a drama guy.
go into detail why it's
Yeah, another guy I had drama with, and he just assumes everyone already gets it.
Yep, S tier, the artist reject, but
Wait,
yeah,
did he put a person he has drama with above?
Okay,
Oh, no,
there
never
we
mind.
go. He's at the top because why not? Well, why wouldn't he be? Then we got Control Freak from Teen Titans. Again, the first.
So, you know, we got a Teen Titans character, so you have some guy Malachi had drama with, Hitler, and a Teen Titans character.
That we
Putting
have
another
on this
Teen
list.
Titans on his list.
Yes, he is.
Well, okay, he's mainly just
Dude, he has the fucking fish cop from SpongeBob.
I don't even remember that.
doesn't like the general aura of just like just fucking look at this dude. But I mean, he has accomplished quite a bit compared to a lot of other people.
What's up,
on this
Kentucky
list, and,
Kentucky hero?
well, that's more I can say for them. So, yeah, he gets a B. Yeah, no. Emperor Pilaf, same thing. He's not really necessarily. Well, okay, he is kind of pathetic, but I don't know. He's not.
I mean, I would call Pilaf a man-child. That is true.
Not a terrible Dragon Ball villain, so well, he gets the B tier.
Well, if you're going just on being a man-child, I would say Pilaf is S tier because he's just a childish man who wants to be the ruler of the world.
Yeah, but I like him.
I like him too. He's great.
Okay, this is not actually what they look like, but this is the artist devil.
Also, I like the way he talks.
It made a very heavily edited picture of his face for pretty obvious reasons, because yeah, he likes to fucking try and flag people who show his face. But
so Artist Devil's another guy he had drama with. Wait, is that Justin Bieber, right?
Yeah, that's Justin Bieber.
Yeah,
but
I
yeah,
don't
no,
think
I
this
know
one's
who
gonna
the
get
Is that a Tokusatsu character of some sort?
I think so, actually. I think so.
not gonna like be flat down, or because well, it's hard to tell if it's really its face, but yeah, Artist Devil easily gets the S tier as well.
I love how he
Second
puts his
place, I
people
think,
he has
actually.
drama with on par
Okay,
with
that's what I'm
Hitler.
gonna have to
Right.
explain a little bit.
Yeah, up there with
am I
Hitler.
putting the
Yeah.
New Line Cinema Company on this.
New Line Cinema Company, like the studio.
The whole
No,
studio.
that's not
A
why it's
production
there.
company's a
It's
man-child.
because
Oh, wait, hold on.
who we are putting on this list is the one, the only
These
Mr.
lists-
Duncan.
okay.
Okay, so it's for a YouTuber. It's for a YouTuber. It's somebody's profile picture.
This still don't make sense.
No, it
Yeah,
doesn't.
why wouldn't he just, like... Because people are going to confuse that with...
Well, that's why he explained it.
Burden. Why exactly is he on this list? Well,
The
it's
greatest children of all
a
time.
pretty vast amount
And
of reasons. Firstly,
artist-
he's Rosena's boyfriend, so like anybody positively associated with Rosena,
Oh.
they easily get a
Yeah, Duncan was the guy who was friends with Rosena.
potential spot here. I believe he drew a naked picture of his girlfriend without her consent, if I
mean, he's
get
literally
that
with
correct.
the people he
And-
does.
oh yeah, there's also this tweet as well, so
Well,
it's like...
I don't trust the Loud House to end at this point. I want Paramount to die. This entire corporation has dug themselves into an unrecoverable hole for the past 10 years. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. This is what I guess this is kind of man-childy the way he's getting angry, but like, again, it's just more of the autismos, so, you know.
Also,
yeah, I think we're gonna have to put him like at a really high A tier though, just because the other three we have above him are, well, the three.
it'd be funny putting
Yeah,
like all of.
It'd be funny if what?
It'd be funny if he was just putting all of New Line Cinema on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the whole company.
I really want him to do a part 5 and put me and you on there. That'd be really funny. It'd be an honor.
definitely an honorable mention.
He's
He's
an
a very solid A tier. Okay, Mr. Logan Swan. Every ist and file combined, he's also like, stop muting me in this fucking videos.
That's
yeah,
a
he
guy?
definitely gets an S tier placement.
Yeah, it's just another
Again,
autismo he had drama with.
They're all on par with Hitler. That's kind of insane.
Anyway,
Right?
Okay, Joseph Stalin. Yep, right up there with Hitler. Who's worse? That would have to be debated.
It's not. Stalin's worse.
He's got a killer mustache, but that's about all. That's like everything.
Look, you
going
can't knock
for him.
Stalin's mustache.
Okay,
That's
Mr.
true.
Justin Bieber, yep, he gets a solid A tier placement for a lot of shit that he's done.
I don't know what Stalin said about his son.
Like, right in.
Like when Stalin's son tried to kill himself and he said the bastard couldn't even shoot straight.
Yeah.
What a horrible person.
Between A and S, I think that's what we can put there. You know what? Fuck it. Like S tier. Well, we can have like fucking 50 million there. Okay, Prince Gasket from Power Rangers Zeo. Yeah, I don't know. This guy just annoys the fuck out of me. Like that's the only real reason. Yeah, he gets like the bottom of the A tier for that.
I think I remember him.
Yeah, what exactly for? Again, he just fucking annoys me. Okay, the entire Bikini Bottom police force. Yeah, I'm just putting everyone in there.
They're not even that prevalent.
Yeah.
They're not very actually reliable police. Well, I mean, not that our police
That's Logan Swan. I know someone who made a video roasting of him. Okay.
force is really
He just
that,
grabbed random
that great
characters
to
from his
begin
brain
with, but,
fridge
like,
and just put them in here.
theirs are a lot more goofy. Let's ignore that. Just for most.
Like, he interrupts himself to laugh because he doesn't know what he's saying all the time. It's really stupid.
Yeah, they freaking arrested SpongeBob because they didn't invite him to their birthday party. They
Hashtag justice for SpongeBob.
get a very solid A tier, but to be frank, though, it's for a lot more goofy reasons than everyone else. But yeah, okay. I forget this fucking dude's name, but he's part of the
Jabba's
family from
uncle.
Star Wars, specifically the Clone Wars. Again, I don't know. Maybe like B tier. I don't fucking know. I don't know. This guy just annoys me as well. But yeah, you know, above everyone else for kind of. Well, anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. Okay, we just got like a lot of fucking S tier placements and not much else. But yeah. Anyways, see y'all later.
He doesn't even edit them down?
Nope.
Oof.
So yeah, that's the Manchild Tier List series. The police fish image is from the SpongeBob Season 8 episode Sentimental Sponge, by the way, just in case you're wondering. I was not wondering, Andy. Why the animation looks newer than the pre-movie era. Okay, Andy. There's an official video game called Dora the Explorer Barnyard Buster on PS1. Apparently that's what the Cucumber Clan was referring to at one point. Yeah, no, I know. Andy is, Andy.
Andy, guess what? Nigger.
Now Andy is happy. He is fulfilled in life now. I feel like Andy and Sugar Booger would get along.
Yeah.
I say what else?
Especially only gets along with like really autistic people.
Yeah.
As far as I can tell, like his standards for what makes somebody based are like the most fucking retarded things I've heard in my life.
Ooze.
I was gonna do a video responding to that one guy who did I forget his name, Matthew Montanez. He did like a response to me as the Cucumber Klansman.
The Cucumber Klansman. I remember that.
Yeah, but he deleted that video.
He did? That's
Yeah.
why I couldn't find it. It's funny.
You know, someone did like an expose doc on Valachi, and then he did a response to it.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it the real MRB or?
I don't know. It was like a document.
I am a file. You put documents in me. You know, I've been called a file many times.
Oh, this is when that guy wished Jeffrey Epstein a happy heavenly birthday.
Yeah, when he unintentionally did that.
Happy birthday, Jeff.
Yeah, hold on, let's take a look.
Wished him a happy heavenly
Hey
one.
guys, Disney Jack 95 here, and today is Jeffrey Epstein's heavenly
that poor
70th
kid.
birthday.
Fine.
Yep, that's right. On this day in 1953, Jeffrey Epstein was born. And according to Wikipedia, he looked like an American sex offender. Unfortunately, though, he passed away on August 10th, 2019. Well, that being said, happy heavenly 70th birthday, Jeffrey Epstein.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Happy birthday, Jeffrey Epstein.
Like, I like how he even points out that he's a sex offender and then just keeps going with it.
Happy birthday.
Oh, Malachi has a bad take saying Jack Frost did literally nothing wrong.
From what?
Like Jack Frost, like the character. Like not the killer snowman, but I assume the one that like wants to make it winter all the time.
That's a pretty good take. I want winter in Florida. What the hell?
I'm assuming. I haven't watched it. I mean,
winter is my...
Hello,
Corbin,
everyone.
you get Corbin. I don't get snow, okay, man. I need this.
And I was sent this tweet that someone
snow.
by the name of Jack Frost.
Okay, so it's not. It's a user. It's a user. It's not that. Okay.
It says, I got banned from the Mr. Men server for drawing this, LMAO. And this is what the picture is. Oh my god, that's so cool.
Yeah.
I'm so happy you told me this. I'm so proud of you. I'm gay, yippee. So what's wrong with...
Yeah, he should have got banned.
I'm gay, yippee.
Setting the record straight.
Hello, everyone.
Now, isn't that just the face of womanhood?
This is Val again, and I would just like to
Look at his fucking huge-ass beard.
make this little
Like, I assume he doesn't have it now since he's shaved and he's been on the estrogen now, but...
message to everyone in video format.
He really is...
What he said in that post, he's wearing skirts now. Imagine that thing in a skirt.
Yeah.
I mean, I could like make
Alright,
a
boys, I'm gonna
community
bounce.
post on this, but I think it would get more across. Like the message would get more wider across, I guess.
I think he's making a bad assumption if he thinks he's better at getting a message across when he talks than when he types. Because when he talks, he stumbles a lot and doesn't make a point.
In video format, than in community post format, just like
when they type, I want.
You think what?
I think almost everybody sounds smarter when they type stuff out.
Yeah.
And I mean, it'd be easier to explain here too. I think maybe, probably, maybe not. It could be easier to explain in text format, but like, I don't fucking care. I'll do with this whatever I want. But
why did he zoom in on himself? Does he want to traumatize us?
Yeah, I would just like to make this clear. If I know about your history, and like this isn't for technically everyone, just like the people in the back who are noticing this. If I know about your history and I found out if I found out that you've done stuff like racism, sexism, xenophobia, homophobia, transphobia, just general bigotry all around, I do not care what your info is about.
Hold on a second. He used to use the word faggot and stuff like that all the time. So is he saying he wouldn't forgive himself?
Yeah, like, wait, what?
Or if we share a common enemy or a common disliking of someone, I'm not going to give you a platform to speak your experience.
Forgive him for...
What's that?
If he doesn't believe in forgiveness, then why should anybody forgive him for any of the things he's ever said?
Yeah. If he thinks he was so horrible when he had actually fairly moderate views, then why should anyone forgive him for having those normal moderate views?
Yeah.
On, or like your info on, like, just, I'm not going to be buddy with you just because we both dislike the same person. And yeah, if you're asking why I'm specifically making this video to say that, well, it's pretty simple. On my most recent video on Crimson Saint Flair, someone by the name of...
Do you think he showers?
Savage Duncan commented saying that
I can feel the stink coming off him.
Crimson commented on like an anime post that they made on my...
Like, I don't know, is it me or have you noticed that trannies tend to have bad hygiene?
Yeah, they're all gross.
Yeah.
Video saying that Crimson commented something on their post about like being an anime fan or like not being an anime fan. And I'm guessing
what?
Even like the female ones that like they get the testosterone stuff, like they don't look like dudes. They just look gross.
They just look like dykes.
Yeah.
They must have like flipped out or something. And they said they were going to send me a Discord friend request and send me the screenshots. Now, if you're asking exactly why I did not accept the friend request, or like, oh, what did they do then? Well, it's pretty simple. Well, I can't explain everything, and like I would link the video explaining everything.
What?
It's pretty simple, but I can't explain.
Yeah.
Done, or like the things in question that he's done in more detail. But the problem here is specifically who did it. Like, I'm not going to give that person traction.
I like how he says he's not going to give Rosina traction, but then he puts a picture of her, so it's very clear who he's talking about.
But yeah, to shortly explain some of the stuff that I do know that he did. He called Savage Gamer 1998 the N-word.
Yeah, Savage Gamer is a nigger. You got him there.
This isn't exactly bigotry necessarily, but apparently he like went around when me and Bob, the Seether fan, were friends. They said they were trying to like force people to be friends with him, and yeah, pretty controlling. And, yeah, I just wanted to make this, again, message very clear to, like, anyone else who, like, tries to do something like that. Just, like, if I know that you've done, like, a bunch of really bad shit, don't expect to be eaten off my plate. And, look, I know that...
I think we get the point.
If you're, like, if you're,
He sounds like the "Have you ever had a dream" kid?
Pretty simple, but I can't explain, like...
I think he was telling the truth, but he wasn't being honest.
Like, I doubt that he ever got, like, a good grade on an essay he did in school.
Oh, yeah. He probably got really bad grades in general. He's not very bright. What are you talking about, Corbin? He's a real wordsmith.
That was, like, the only thing I even ever did good in school in was when I would do, like, like in school.
So Ree, I would counter you with this. Malachi never had any based videos. He just used to have generic, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Normie, basic bitch conservative takes that were moderate. He's never been based. Like, Malachi's always been uninformed and stupid. It's just he used to at least be semi-normal.
Mm-hmm. I always think it's funny though when like people with autism like they go back and forth between leftist and right wing views randomly. You think Steven still likes me?
Why wouldn't he?
I think I've made him upset with like the like stuff I've argued with him like about, even though I never really took it seriously.
I don't think Steven would dislike you for that.
I just got called a quad. What?
You got called a what?
I'm playing Vice City and like a girl called me a buttwad.
Huh. Sure showed you. Oh, this
well,
is...
I think it's funny to like just be like the worst version of myself I can be.
Yeah. I think I think this is when Malachi made the rule that you have to keep your comments on topic.
Hello guys, this is the Perpetuating Party of Patriots, and
he actually used to be able to take shit a lot more, because you notice he didn't ban these people who were making fun of him.
I Okay.
But now he always bans people when he disagrees with them because he's a coward.
I add a second rule to this channel. The first one I did. Sorry about the lazy eye, but the first rule I did was basically no sub begging, or you pretty much get hit with a block. The next one I'm adding, or a new one I'm adding, is try to make sure your comments are on top. Okay, I've got the cover one eye. Make sure your comments are more on the topic of the video, or if you don't.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. I'll tell you what. We're gonna take a look at our boy, the Cucumber Clan.
Oh my God! I murdered the women, but not the women, but the women
and the women.
The women.
See Cucumber Clan's latest haul. See how that goes. I watched a little bit of it earlier.
I really need to make a new Discord account, and then just wait a couple months, and then see if I can
finagle your way back in.
Yeah.
Operation Trojan Horse 2, or I was gonna say with Vintage's server, but would be 2. But Vintage with server is a lot more boring. Well, I mean, I guess they're both kind of boring, aren't they?
I used to be a Bobby guy. In a Bobby.
The only reason I want to again is just so I can see if he says anything about us.
Yeah.
But also, like, I just think it'd be funny to just keep just mess with him.
Make him really paranoid.
Or maybe it can, in a Ken war. But now I have become Death, destroyer of all wars. So,
I'll become Death,
destroyer. You'll be with me in the Bobby war. But if you sign with Christopher Nolan,
Cucumber Clan is
you're
a
going
gem,
to see how
honestly.
the atomic bombs
Yeah.
explode in IMAX. But that's gonna be
like a more
which is
recognized
not gonna
lol
happen
count.
because,
Right? Yeah, he should be.
well, movie theaters don't explode.
Movie theaters don't explode.
Imagine a real bomb happened at a theater and people died
Well, that
from
did.
it.
What if a real bomb happened at a theater and people died from it?
This happened several.
Yes, it has.
That's gonna be you in the Final Destination.
That's gonna be you in the Final Destination.
2009 sequel, that is.
The 2009 sequel, that is.
Yeah, I know the memes. They were getting overplayed. And I heard about Impact saying that Oppenheimer might be getting a bronze medal on Rotten Tomatoes or something.
I don't care about either the Barbie movie
Well,
or Oppenheimer.
Christopher Nolan doesn't make bad movies,
Yeah, I
so probably a gold medal would be fine. I mean,
First, like I don't
Well,
even
that
like
and-
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, I liked him in Drive.
Yeah, even then I thought it was all right. He's definitely, I wouldn't put him in my top like 20 Sigma male list.
Yeah, no, same.
probably are doing well on Rotten Tomatoes. They're getting well received by critics, so
He just agrees with critics on everything, by the way. He thinks that critics are always right.
that could be a sign of an
If I did a-
apology message for a tweet.
If you did what?
Or if I did a top 20 Sigma male list, Kent Mansley would obviously be number 1.
Being
I just think that's that he went to that.
Yeah.
All the other
I don't know why he thought of Kent Mansley, but again, you should do that and just put Kent Mansley at number 1 as a joke.
movies
Yeah.
that Rotten Tomatoes gave a bad rating on.
Yeah, I want
This
to live.
year.
I was like, whoa, dude.
Although I do agree with the critics, but it's still an apology video nonetheless.
By the way, he banned Cartman, so Cartman's not a character he uses anymore.
What?
Yeah, he
Anyways.
banned Cartman for being a
Oh.
Mr. Crizzy sympathizer. Which,
What a
which
strange-
again, Cartman is a character he was playing and just doing because he does the same voice for all of his characters.
One, this is Larry the Cucumber.
I think he intentionally tried to say Larry more like clearly there because of how much I make fun of him when I go, "This is Larry the Cucumber."
was on Malachi's Discord, I really should have read, like, because he was always, like, doing these, like, role-playing things with, like, other people in Malachi's. They were so hard, I didn't bother reading them, but now I kind of wish I could go back and read them.
Well, I mean, if it was bad enough for Malachi to ban him, it must have been good, right?
Yeah. So everything was so retarded. And he would, like, have role plays with himself. Like, he would make multiple accounts.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, when Malachi made the stay on topic channel rule thing, it was because of Andy. It's because Andy kept saying unrelated stuff in the comments.
Oh, yeah.
Because he'd be like, fun fact, did you know that SpongeBob SquarePants... sorry, Andy.
And welcome to the Barbenheimer Hall.
Ironically, SpongeBob aired in 1999.
And in my surprise, yeah, Clayman was banned and...
What?
Very homoerotic.
I heard homoerotic.
I said, I love Andy, but not in a gay way, just a very homoerotic way.
Yeah, there you go. No, you remember, what was I going to say? We still need to put Randy Seashore in Sergeant Friends.
Yeah.
And Pissu.
I really want to see how both Shizu and Andy would react to that.
Guess what? I got him a place.
Did somebody say cut ties?
Hates Miss Quizzy.
Yeah, did somebody say cut ties?
Actually, he's a bear, but he hates Miss
Yeah,
Quizzy.
so now he replaced Cartman with this Care Bear.
See?
What?
Fluffy bear.
That's not good.
That's right, I don't know if you haven't heard, but I've been
Or at
in
least
the
it's
industry ever since the 80s.
He's been in the industry ever since the 80s.
I wish I could see the world through Cucumber.
I had a lot of
Bones
favorite
eyes.
shows.
Yeah, it's a completely different reality that only he sees.
With, American Greetings and all the other companies I dealt with. Like, my TV shows, of course. Especially the new one on Cartoon Network.
I have no desire to watch a movie that doesn't appeal to me. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
I agree.
if there's going to be a new look for me in the future.
No desire to watch doesn't appeal to me.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
You don't...
Yeah, right? I mean, maybe there's more to it, because the chat is kind of cut off on my phone, so
stuff, like
maybe I'm, let me
Transformers.
double check.
I have
My
no
Little Pony and
interest
all
in...
that.
Yeah, I have no desire to
Barbie
watch
too,
the
but
Barbie movie. It doesn't appeal to me. Okay, fair enough.
Those 1950s, I believe. I don't think Barbie exists in the 50s. Oh.
What'd he say?
He said, I don't think Barbie existed in the 50s. And then the other one said, oh.
So, what are we talking about,
I thought he said I didn't think...
news-wise?
First place, I was like, what the hell does that
Yeah,
mean?
let's talk about breaking news from the physical media community. So, recently, there was this person by the name of Brandon Hirsch who is getting canceled recently because of what happened on Twitter.
You know what was really funny last night? Fucking, when I was sitting in the chat last night, Horizons came in and said that tried to say that the Cucumber Clan was based, and I'm like, no, he isn't. You clearly haven't watched him.
If you see Jesse Copy's recent community post, Brandon called out the author of the children's book Gender Queer, which talks about how you go into puberty.
Gender Queer is literally porn that's made for kids. Like, there is actually pornographic images in that book.
Or anything like that, not literally, but it's basically about coming out or something.
He has no idea what it's about. He just has to defend it because, you know, it's what the left wants. And even though he says he hates leftists, which, again, he doesn't make any sense.
I haven't read the entire book of his, so I'm not sure how it's shown up in elementary schools. But Brandon Hirsch, was homophobic enough to be unsubbed and blocked from the channels by everybody.
So he unsubbed and blocked a guy because he didn't like genderqueer, which again is literally a book that teaches kids about sexual things and is intentionally made to groom children.
And he hasn't banned.
He hasn't banned what?
He hasn't banned you on Discord yet.
He's still friends with me on Discord.
and he just won't.
He won't respond though. Yeah. He still hasn't banned Steven from his chat. Like Steven's still in his chat.
I would recommend you end all contact with him. That'll be the same for Duncan Button, who is a complete asshole.
Complete
and
asshole.
Mr. Quizzy, who is also
like Mr. Quizzy, who's a complete asshole.
But what the more you know.
No, I don't. I don't know anything. What did you teach us?
Although, maybe if there are more homophobics on this channel that Jesse Coffee would be doing a brief comment on, then yeah, we'll see how many will get blocked. I think you have a pretty good point about blocking homophobes. I do.
Don't you like how he has a bunch of characters to just agree with himself?
Yeah.
I think you have a really good point about blocking homophobes. I do.
Also, in the new Weeks of Events, Grumpy, why don't you take over? I don't know if you I think you've heard of Andrew Sui Corner before, or the Fib Clan, have you? Oh, that's the topic I want to get to today. So, in the recent news events,
like responded to the whole way through.
What?
And like, remember when he like responded to one of your videos and said he was laughing the whole way through and like agreed with you?
Yeah.
He decided it would be okay to plagiarize who was formerly known as Ryan Sylvia or Spyro, but Ryan Sylvia's new name, or Spyro, is now Turbo.
Yeah, that guy who does the Plotagon rants that he thinks is like the best ranter changed his name again. He keeps changing his username.
Which he got the name from the
Cucumber Clan uses his plush as a self-insert. Yeah, and he probably also inserts the plush into himself.
DreamWorks animated movie of the same name.
What? How dare you accuse him?
No, I'm not being literal. I'm just saying it wouldn't surprise me. It's funny. It's like Andy legitimately tried to say he was a plushophile because the real MRB said that once. And it's like, no. There's literally no evidence of that. He just because he said Larry the Cucumber was a sexy cucumber, which it's a weird thing to say, but he's fucking retarded. What do you expect?
Sexy cucumber.
For that reason, the Cucumber Clan reminds me of Sailor Moon Red 1, who also has a self-insert, uses a plush as a self-insert. Okay.
So what does Andrew Broussard, or the Fib Clan, do in advice? Well, he did a rant doing that plagiarized Turbo's Obsessity.
What?
And did it on two...
Obsessity?
Dead people. Hunter Wiggle.
So, I think I know what he's trying to say. He's trying to say that this guy ripped off Ryan Sylvia's Plotagon rant style, but here's the thing, those Plotagon rants, like a lot of people have done, like there's literally nothing original about it.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, those themselves are a ripoff of Go Animate rants.
I want to do another Plotagon video.
Yeah.
AKA Hunter Hulk Wiggle Productions the Clown.
What?
And Amanda Widow.
I never know what he says half the time.
The man who slept with Beatrice behind Malcolm Cooper's back.
The man who slept with Beatrice behind Malcolm Cooper's back. Is this another thing where he's saying that a real person had sex with a fictional character? Because he does that a lot. He accuses people of having sex with fictional characters.
What? He should write a
I'll say that these
manifesto.
wins have
I'd
pretty
read
good
it.
meetings, but on the dark side, the Pit Queen is not in any position of landing on these motherfuckers after all.
I always love when he says motherfucker because he goes motherfucker.
Because they wished Joe Biden to die of COVID. They stopped on goings at a church. They became big-time Trump supporters by comparing gas prices, and everything like that.
Yeah, but you don't have an argument for the gas prices. Gas prices are objectively way worse now. In fact, they're the worst they've ever been.
And could be a victim of a January 6th trial that Donald Trump was involved in.
I think he's trying to say that the person he's talking about was involved in the January 6th riot, but that's just not true. I can tell you that. I don't know this person, but I guarantee you an autismo that he's having beef with was definitely not at the Capitol on January 6th.
And is possibly one of the members who wished Jeffrey Epstein a heavenly happy birthday.
Again, it always comes back to wishing Jeffrey Epstein a happy heavenly birthday.
Yeah, heavenly
Along
birthday.
with yelling at a crook like a Karen. And in recent events, troll feeding Eric Payton in the past.
He doesn't know what he's gonna say, so his brain like short circuits a lot. Hold on, I want to pull this up. This is funny. I don't know why, but this popped in my head.
Over the last 2 years, hundreds have landed in the Summit County Medical Examiner's office.
My brother used to break in our house and steal the TV.
But now he's dead.
I don't know why, but I love that clip. It reminds me of, and then he died. But now he's dead. Tell you what, I think that's enough for this Malachi stream because we've gotten off track with that. I might come back with a game stream in a minute, but I gotta take a piss. I'm probably